between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Seminoles head coach pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From deep, it's Culliver. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. Kick is in the air. Looks it in. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Balls it in. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Noles. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job of making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
Hey, take it. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Down, ready to go.
Here's a give to Frazier. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the tight end. Run in the red zone. It's Frazier. Stopped right there.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
2nd down to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Snapped on 4th down. Touchdown! The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably think this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. set Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Hits inside. It's Chroma. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Their offseason just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like, first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Couldn't find a turnover on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43. Bunch formation for these receivers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Grabbed into the middle. It's Kane. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They want to throw it. The screen, he can go. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Well, the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Nate Frazier. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Takes the handoff. It's Chroma. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Turns it upfield. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Running inside. It's Kroma. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Singleton. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. That is exactly why they called the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
From the gun, it's Kroma. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Just feeds the running back. They knock him down right there.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Knowles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Sweep.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they...
Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do. You know there's certain looks you're going to get into, and I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Georgia going back to work with another first down.
How about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got the back over the middle. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do and attack them.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. On the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Makes the grab, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Remember, down where you start the slide, he'll be short of the line to gain.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's open on the right. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he's running away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
Offenses are doing such a great job now with so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Makes the grab. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Quick give. It's Chroma. And he's brought down after a short gain. This offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The tag. Touchdown, Roll. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Gets rid of it.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't there.
Long way to go on second down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Wide open downfield. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Ready, go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. That's caught. It's Lopez. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Old Dominion, taking on the number 23 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
And it's the Monarchs sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle, safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers or big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on second down. Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Thomas. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Turning it on. He's got enough. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Drops back on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going to take a shot. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set. But they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. pretty good defense, but you take those breaks with them.
Send the tight end in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a hit as he fires. Just barely got rid of it.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down to the air. Just got rid of that one.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Florida State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ready. Hey, take it. 14, 20. Break. Box. Ready, go.
This time they'll throw it. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Finds a man on the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Handoff for Frazier. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Frazier again. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Makes a catch at the 10. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He's got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Seminoles will hustle from the line.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to throw one first. Left side is Lopez. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Got him downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He wants to throw it again. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. He got a step and just dusted the field. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And the extra point was good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you
Snags it, and there's running room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Finds a tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nova! And they turn it into a defensive score.
you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And now on second down for this offense. They give it to him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward. And this was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn every...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They're all over it. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's a gift to Frazier. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Frazier again. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.